Hey everyone, today on 2 Minutes with Tom, what I'd like to do is talk about how to get out of a rut. Some people have a challenge, they feel stuck, maybe it's on the couch, writer's block, or they just don't know how to take that next step. So what I want to do today is talk about how to get out of that rut or face that challenge. Now, I think there's 3 simple ways to go about it. There's probably a lot of different ways to go about it, but I found these are the 3 easiest ways for me to do it when I've had experience of being in a rut. Number 1 is actually stop focusing in on yourself. What happens is when we're in a rut, we're focusing so much on ourselves, we're not looking at other opportunities. So the best way of getting out of rut is actually focus on somebody else. Volunteer your time, maybe coach a sport, maybe read to children, maybe work at a homeless shelter, do something else, but stop focusing in on yourself and focus in on others. When you stop thinking about yourself, the answers usually come a lot easier. So number 1, the way to get out of a rut is stop focusing on yourself and focus on others. Number 2, it's be vulnerable. A lot of times when we're feeling stuck or we're just not sure which way to go, we just don't want to ask others for help or support because we feel shy or embarrassed because we don't have the answers. So what I would say to that is be vulnerable. Work on being vulnerable. It's not showing weakness, it's showing strength because you don't have all the answers. And people love to help. So let other people do that. So number 1 is focus on others. Number 2 is work on being vulnerable. And number 3, your biggest piece here is come up with contingency plans. If something doesn't work, what's plan B? What's plan C? What's plan D? A lot of times everyone focuses on one goal. If they don't hit that the first time or they hit the milestone that they want to hit, they give up because it isn't exactly how they planned it. So you know what? Come up with contingency plans. If this doesn't work, what's my next option? If this doesn't work, what's my next option? So you don't get stuck. Always have different contingencies or different options of how to get to what you want to get to, which is probably your ultimate goal, or at least to get out of where you're at. So the 3 best ways that I've experienced getting out of a rut is focus in on others. Don't focus in on yourself. Number 2 is actually being vulnerable. When you're stuck and you don't know where to turn, ask for help and support. People love to be there for other people. And number 3 is come up with contingency plans, options. So before you start, really think, if this doesn't work, what is the next option? What is the next alternative that I can do to be successful so I don't get stuck here? Hopefully this helps. Have a great week, everybody.